Hello and welcome once again to Peculiar Perceptions. I am your host, Princess Chronic, coming to you to highlight the potent potentials in us all. My topic for today is time to get up and grow up. That's for you and for me. We're sharing the topic today. And we as people many a times wait for the fairy tale. We want things to happen, but we don't want to put the work in. We want things to happen. We got dreams, we got goals, we got all these ideas, but we're not putting the legwork that is necessary to attain success. It is time to get up, grow up, and move forward. No more excuses. No more blaming other people for what we don't have or where we are. Our choices got us there. And we have 3 steps today that we're going to focus on that will help us get up and get that ball rolling. That's the goal. Get up and get the ball rolling. That's the objective of this video today. Let me say it again. Get up and get that ball rolling. First thing, I want to read something to you. Corinthians 13:11 says, "When I was a child, I spake as a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things." Now that we grown, it's time to put away childish things. Time to put away excuses. Kids make excuse. He hit me. That's not us no more. Now, we don't make excuses. If something happened, we understand that a situation took place. We take responsibility for whatever our part is in that situation, and then we go forward. We are not blaming our parents no more. No more blaming the friends. No more blaming other people. Your choices is what got you where you are. If you are depressed, you're allowing depression to overtake you. You're bigger than that. If you're hurting, hurt comes. And it's not to say that some people can't overcome it, but you cannot lick your wounds. It's time to get up and grow up. It's time to understand that life will throw you things that sometimes curveballs, sometimes you don't even know where it's coming from. But a part of the growing up process is becoming accountable and accepting where you are. And I'm going to give you the definition of accountable. Responsible to somebody or for something. You are responsible for your life. It's yours. Life is not supposed to live you. You have to live it. Success is not just this rock you're going to stumble up on. Success is a decision that you make. A road that you travel on, a path that you choose to go on, and you stay on. It's a decision. Like anything else in life, it's a decision. Whether being productive or whether being counterproductive, it's a decision that you make as to whether you are going to go forward or not. So now you're going to become accountable. That's step 1. Become accountable. When you become accountable, you're accepting, I'm here because of my choices. Let me give you a definition of acceptable, right? The realization of a fact or truth and the process of coming to terms with it. So now you're coming to terms with you are where you are because of a decision you made. Because of a choice in life, something happened, you are where you are. You accept it, it is what it is. You can't change the past, you can only change the future. So now you accept it. That's 1. Becoming acceptable. Okay? Right? You come to a place where you accept who you are, where you are in life. You're not faking it no more. You're not pretending no more. You've accepted it. You're going forward. Step 2. Create a strategy. I'm going to read something for you. Right? Basil Walsh said, "An intelligent plan is the first step to success. The man who plans knows where he is going, knows what progress he is making, and has a pretty good idea when he will arrive. Planning is the open road to your destination. If you do not know where you are going, how can you expect to get there?" Let me paint a scenario to you. Somebody's having an event in Queens. I don't know where it is, but I'm going. I get on the bus, swipe my Metro card, I sit down. I don't know what bus to take because I don't know where I'm going, so I just jumped on the closest bus next to me. And I'm jumping from bus to bus to bus to bus to bus. Realistically, am I going to get there? I'm leaving Brooklyn, going to Queens. Am I going to get there? Unless I get the address, to know where I'm going. I am not going to get there. And it's the same thing with life. Unless you know where you're going, you have your plan, that's how you're going to get there. Step-by-step plan. And then you don't want to start and then you have to go backwards. So now you need an effective plan. I'm going to read something else to you, right? Habakkuk 2:2 from the Bible says, "And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it." So if maybe your plan is to fix your family. If your plan is to fix your family, then what you have to do is have a plan. Your family got to know the plan. And you got to have an effective plan, step-by-step, detail, dates. If you can have time, you Google information, whatever you need. If it's your grades in school, you're going to your guidance counselor, you're going to your teachers. How can I better my grades? What can I do to get where I need to get? If it's your marriage, you sit down with your husband or you sit down with your wife. Okay, this is where we are. We accept where we are. Now let's make a plan where we're going to go, how we're going to get there. Step by step, date, time, structure, strategy, and make sure it's an effective plan and make sure it's doable. You're not going to act like, okay, you're going to bake a cake without putting it in the oven. No, you're not going to get cake. You're just going to get batter. So step by step, you crack your eggs, you got your flour, you got your essence, your this, your that, your that, your this, you mix it up, and then you got to put it in the oven, let it bake. It takes time. So your plan is going to take time to put together, but it'll be the best thing that you ever did. It is better to have a plan to go somewhere than to be going somewhere without a plan. Last but not least, begin to put your plan into effect. Plan is like faith. When you have faith in something, you invest into it. The time that you invest into making your plan is faith. You have your dreams, you have your goals, you have your ideas, you have your thoughts. Whether it's a job, maybe you want a promotion, whatever it is. You now sat down and put your faith on paper, black and white. Write it down. Maybe use blue ink, blue and white. Write it down. Whatever it is, you made a plan. Now, you're not going to sit down and complain about the problem because your plan is a clear view of the solution. So now you're going to put that solution into work. What's the purpose of writing a plan if you're not going to do nothing with it? What's the purpose of sitting down and spend all that time and do all that research and get all that information, and then the plan is just gonna sit there and do nothing? No, you're gonna write that plan out. You're gonna make copies. You're gonna put it where you can see it. You put it in your bathroom if you have to, so you see it every morning. You put it on your bedpost. You put it in your office if you have one. Whatever your plan is, you put it where it is consistently in your face to remind you of what you gotta do. And you have your check off list. Okay, step 1, check. Step 2, check. You're putting it into effect. You're doing something with it. I'm going to read something else to you. Right? James 2:18. Right? Yea, a man may say, Thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works. You see my faith by my works. So even though I wrote a plan, anybody can write down something on paper. But it's your actions. It's what you put into it. It's what you're going to get out of it. It's what you invest. That's what you're going to be able to borrow from. It's like a bank account. That's what you're going to be able to take from. You can't go to the bank and take out money out of your account if you didn't put no money in. Bank is not just giving away money. No, you can take out of an account when you invest into it. The work that you invest into your plan, that's what you're going to be able to get something from. And that's the road to success. The road to success is not just achieving it. It's that path that you get on, going, making productive choices, making productive decisions. And then when you go, you're going to see, and your plan is going to start to increase and grow and expand. But we're not going that far yet. Right now, what we do, we done got the plan. We've accepted where we are, got the plan. Now we're going forward. I'm going to read something else to you. James 2:26. For as the body without the spirit is dead, so is faith without works is dead also. Your faith without your works is dead. is dead. Got another thing. One more thing I want to read to you. There are only two things to aim at in life. First, to get what you want, and after that, to enjoy it. Only the wisest of mankind achieve the second. Logan P. Smith said that. The only way you are going to get to enjoy what you have planned and what you want is if you plan it strategically and effectively. If your plan is sloppy and you're following the sloppy plan, guess what? You're going to have a sloppy life. It's going to be sloppy. It's going to be messy. So now, your homework for this week. Accept it. You sit down, you accept it all. You face it. If you're in debt, you face how much debt you in. If it's your marriage, bam, you face, this is what's going on in my marriage. I can proudly say, after all the ups and downs, ins and outs, me and my husband have been through, 10 years we've been married, and now our marriage is better than ever before. Why? When we had a problem, we sat down, we created a plan. Guess what? It worked. Now we getting along. Hey, go figure. Right? Now we're working on our business. We sat down, we discussed it. We created a plan. And every day we go over that plan. We discuss that plan. We're going over that plan. We're doing something towards it. We have a check-off list. We're doing bit by bit, by bit, by bit to get it where it has to go. This talk show is a part of that plan. Because our goal is to empower a nation. Motivate a nation with positive information. Show love through the videos, through the seminars, through the productions, through the books, everything that we produce, through the products, everything that we give. We want to give living, breathing love to motivate and empower people. Because what we understand is that our body one day will not be a functioning thing. But at the same time, the love that we invest, what we give people, that will last longer than anything else we could ever have. The love that we put into our children. The love that we put into you through these videos. You through the seminars. Through whatever contact you have with us. That's going to last. So we sit down and now we have a plan. And we putting that plan into action. And me and you, we growing together. I'm learning. You're learning. As I learn, I share. So you share. You share with a friend. You share with a neighbor next door. You let them know. Become accountable. Write a plan of how you now going to grow up, your steps to growing up. And then you tell them, now you got your plan, let's put it into effect. Let's put some action behind it. Take your time. Walk it out. Go through it step by step by step. And you start with a 1-year plan. You got your 1-year plan down. Then you take a 3-year plan. You got your 3-year plan down. So now you're working on your 1-year plan. You're going through the steps of your 1-year plan. And guess what? Your 3-year plan is now going to be able to evolve into your 5-year plan. But it takes the first step. Accept it. This is where I'm at. I got some work to do. Okay? You got some work to do. We put the plan together. Then we go forward by putting some action behind it. That's what you do this week. I am your host and your sister. We're growing together. Okay? And as we highlight everything that we need to grow together, I pray that you share it with somebody. God bless you.